Welcome back everyone to our course Learning Web Development. In today's lesson we're going to be learning HTML tags and all the different types of HTML tags that you can develop and that's out there that you can use. So before we get into the actual lesson, I'd just like to say please guys, if you can subscribe to our channel either by clicking the link below or at the top right corner. Also like our videos and leave a comment if you have something you want us to touch upon that we've touched on in our videos, and just write a comment. We'll review them and we'll comment back or try and make a video explaining in more depth what you're requesting. So please guys, let us know. Cheers, thank you. Now we're going to go into lesson number 2, HTML tags. And we're back. So we're going to be talking about HTML tags today. So we can just make this one the screen just a bit bigger. Put this here. So as you can see, we still got this screen that we created, or this web page that we created, and we're going to be talking about HTML tag. So we already know about this tag here, which is the P tag, and what's unique about this P tag. So I'll show you. If you create loads of space, put some more text. The cat went to the shop. For example, create loads of space here, as you can see. Put more space, put test. Click save. Refresh the page now. It removes all that big space that we put in the between the sentences, or between the words, basically. Cat. And it only just leaves one space, as you can see. So we refresh the page. You see, only leave one space where I put loads of spaces in. This is the default functionality of P tags, paragraph tags. If you want to have these type of spaces in, you can use this tag, which is the pre tag. Pre tag is very similar to the P tag. It's basically you can put text in, but what it does, this is a pre tag. Let me just put this is P tag. Yeah, and put some spaces. The dog went to swim. Test. So we save this now. When we save this, you can see now. This is the P tag here, as you can see. Just highlight that a little bit. This here is the pre tag, and you can see it kept the spaces in between, as you can see. So if you want to keep the spaces, it's done like you can use the pre tag. Again, it's got its own styling, so you can see this is more bolder. It's got different text font than this one. So again, you can change this in CSS, which I'll show you how to do later. But just to show you the default functionality styling of these particular tags and what they do. Again, if I did space here, put some space here, put some more text here, more text for P tag here, and I did the same thing for here. So again, I like to indent everything within the tag, so you can see this is more text for pre tag. Click save. What I'm doing is Command S, because I'm on Mac. If you're on Windows, you'll be using Alt S, I believe. Basically, you're trying to save. So what I'm doing is just saving it, but I'm just doing it the shortcut way, which is hold Command and press S, and it does the same. You can see it here as well. This sign here means Command. So Command S will mean it saves the file, just in case you're wondering what I'm doing. So save, we'll go back, refresh. As you can see, now it's also indented the text, and it's put it on the next paragraph for the pre-tag. As you can see, we go back, it's indented, and it's on the next line, you see? And it's from this. So, and on the P tag, even though we've done the same pretty much, it's all on one line. As you can see, it's all on one line. So what other tags are there? So let's remove this for now. What other tags were there? So let's get into headers. So headers have I believe there's 6 different headers you can do. So what I mean by that is this. So you got H2 header. So again, this is doing it automatically, but you can also just type in the /2 like this. But Sublime Text is doing it automatically. So if you're not using Sublime Text to follow what I'm doing, just type it out. It's the same thing. So this is the head2 tag. Let me put this as this is the H1 tag. Click save. Remember, if this comes up, just press cancel. Click save. Refresh the page, and as you can see, it says, oh, wait there, this is a bit wrong. What did I do wrong? So here's a perfect example of what's going to happen. So as you can see here, this H2 tag is bigger than this one, which is wrong. I'll show you why it's wrong. H1 is the biggest format of headers. And the reason why it hasn't worked is because, you see, I accidentally removed the opening tag, which is this, without the / for the H1. And so it's come out wrong in terms of displaying wrong. So if I do this, put in the H1 now, and then click save, refresh the page, you can see now, this is how it's supposed to be. The H1 tag is the biggest style font for the header tags, and then it's H2, and then we do same thing for, we'll have H3 tag. This is H3 tag. This H4 tag. H5 tag, and so on. It goes down to 6 or 8, I believe. I've never had it go that low. I normally just use the H1 and H2 tags for. So what they are for. Let me just save this. So as you can see, it gets smaller and smaller the higher the number for the H tag is. For example, so H1 is the main header. So this is normally used for the main header of a website or web page, basically. This H2 is then normally used for the sub heading for that particular page or title or web page that you're on. These other ones are used for normally like articles within that particular web page and things like this. But again, I've normally just used these two, which is the H1 and H2 tags. This is for the header, this is for the subheaders. Again, you can style these. I'll show you how to do that later as well. But that's just the basic of what the H tags do. And what they're also good for is when someone goes to your page and just wants to skim, they can tab and it will go through each H1 tag that you have. And if they've got computer or speaking computer, that basically just reads each header tags basically. So it will go down to each H1 tag, for example, and read each title, so the person knows where they are within that particular web page. So this is why these header tags are important, because people can just literally skim or like almost used to tab these headers to actually understand what section of the page it is. So it might, for example, you might have let me just show you. So again, you can have more than one of these tags in any particular thing. So you see I've got 3 H1 tags. You can't don't be thinking that this is just for you can only use these tags once. That's incorrect. You can use it as many times as you want. So, for example, this could be about the sky. This could be about the clouds. This one, undo, about the about space. Save. Let me just remove. I'll leave it actually. I've saved it, and as you can see, this one says this one says this one says this. So basically, what the person can do is just tab, and they'll be going through each one of these titles basically. So that's just something, some background knowledge around that. So those are header tags were called. So the H stands for headers. And what they're used for. What next? So